Hi everybody, my name is Carlos Usme, and let's start this video with a scary fact. What happens if I tell you that if you continue with your eating habits you have right now, it's pretty probable that in the future you will be suffering health problems like cardiovascular disease, osteoporosis, hypertension, just because malnutrition. You may ask, why malnutrition if I take 3 or 4 meals per day? Okay, one question for you. With your current diet, do you think you're getting the enough amounts of vitamins and minerals your body needs to work properly? For the majority of people in North America, the answer is no. And that's a population problem that we can solve with personal changes in our way of eating and cooking food. According to the US Department of Health and Human Services, the overall adherence to the US dietary guidelines are minimal. The majority of Americans do not follow a healthy eating pattern, together with physical inactivity and eating energetic, rich but nutrient-poor diet, predisposed to one of many chronic diseases like cancer and osteoporosis, diabetes type 2, and cardiovascular diseases. Approximately 1/2 of American adults have at least one preventable chronic disease. And to this list of diseases, we can add obesity as a major problem in North America, where 1/3 of adults and 17% of children are classified as obese. So then, which are those vitamins and minerals that are lacked in our diets here in North America? The 2015-2020 dietary guideline for Americans highlighted that the nutrients that are under-consumed in the US population, or called shortfall nutrients, are labeled as few as nutrient of public health concern. These nutrients are vitamin D, that adverse health effects are osteoporosis, calcium, osteoporosis 2, potassium, hypertension and cardiovascular diseases, dietary fiber, poor colonic health, and iron, anemia in young children, women of childbearing age, and pregnant women. Other nutrients like vitamin C and vitamin A and vitamin E, choline and magnesium were identified also as underconsumed in the North American population. Now you should ask, maybe my diet is not as healthy for me as I originally thought, but how can I change my habits or my way of eating? How can I ensure that I'm eating all my nutrients that my body needs? There are two answers for this. The first one is a complete classic: eat more vegetables and fruits. It seems obvious, but according to the US Department of Health and Human Services, about 75% of the US population do not consume the recommended intake of fruits, and more than 80% do not consume the recommended intake of vegetables. This fair answer is not a secret for anybody. We must eat more vegetables and fruits. But how to introduce them in our diet, and which one is the best way? Here comes my answer. What matters the most in a diet is the variety of food you ate through the day. And an easy way to ensure this is the more colorful your plate, the better. And it works in this way. Fruit and vegetables that are greens like limes, avocado, honeydew, green apple, asparagus, cabbage, spinach, and all the leafy greens are rich in vitamin C, iron, folic acid, potassium, and vitamin K. Fruits and vegetables that are red, blue, or purple are known as a high source of vitamin C, calcium, resveratrol, lycopene, and vitamin D. In this group, we can find cherries, beets, tomatoes, strawberry, watermelon, grapes, red apple, beets, red onions, and red pepper. Fruits like pineapple, oranges, mangoes, apricots, peaches, and vegetables like carrots, corn, pumpkin, and squashes are in the yellow and orange group. This group is rich in alpha-carotene, beta-carotene, and vitamin A and vitamin C. The last group is the fruits and vegetables, which are white. In this group, we can find bananas, coconuts, onions, plantain, mushroom, turnips, radishes, and cauliflower. This group is high sources of selenium, zinc, phosphorus, vitamins of the B complex, and potassium. All right, everybody, now we're gonna do a simple recipe for those busy nights. You just have to have one pan. You have your protein of choice, and as we said earlier, the most important is the variety of the vegetables. The more colorful your plate, the better, okay? So here we have broccoli, we have bell pepper, both are red and yellow. We have baby carrots, we have mushrooms and white onions. Here we will cook salmon. This salmon is marinated for about 15 minutes. Here we have a marinated with soy sauce, sesame oil, brown sugar, ginger and garlic paste, and a little bit of black pepper in powder, okay? In the other mixing bowl we will have the same ginger and garlic paste. Okay everybody, let's start with our marinade for the vegetable, okay? We have here ginger and garlic paste, okay? We will add, a dash of sesame oil. The amounts for each ingredients are at the final of the video or the description of the video, okay? White rice vinegar. We are not gonna use regular salt, but soy sauce for saltiness. And for a touch of sweetness, we're gonna use maple syrup. You could use honey, agave syrup too, or just regular white sugar. Dash to help our vegetables to caramelize. Mix it well. And then let's add all the vegetables here. And keep mixing until all the vegetables are covered. Let's start assemble our sheet pan. We have here a sheet pan. It's greased with a little bit of olive oil. Here we have our marinated salmon. You don't want to overcrowd the pan. Then you start adding all the vegetables between the salmons. After assembling all of the ingredients, we will go to the oven for 14 minutes at a temperature of 425 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? It must be preheated, always remember that. And there we go. Two major key points here. To ensure an even cooking, all the vegetables must be cut at the same size, okay? If you are doing with a different protein, for example chicken, the time will be longer, the cooking time will be longer, and you will have to cut the vegetable in a bigger size, okay? Or you can choose root vegetables and not soft vegetables as bell peppers, but you can choose parsnip or potatoes.
15 minutes later.
Okay everybody, here we have our dinner. This kind of dinner works perfectly with your favorite starches, so you can use potatoes, sweet potato, rice, even yuca. Then guys, it was a pleasure. We will see you next time.